What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Brandon or Dagger coming at you guys with a brand new video, and today is March 30th, but for you it's April 1st, so new month, new vibe. You already know what's up. Before this video gets started, I want to make sure that you guys do like the video, subscribe as well. It does help the channel a lot. We're growing so fast, trying to hit 2K before April ends. I need you guys' help. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. There's like 80% of you guys that do not subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Back to the video. Today we're going to be talking about something that I feel like a lot of people ask me about, and that's E85. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I have and all that type of stuff. And I'm not going to go too much into it, but I'm going to be answering if it's worth it or not, because a lot of people ask me, should you get it? Should you not get it? Is it worth it? If you guys have not watched the video yet, go watch it, go check it out. But I do have the PRL Flex Fuel kit, which is on the car now, obviously. And then I do have a off-the-shelf tune from Daniel Butler, which is Power Metrics, kind of like TSP. It's really like TSP in a way. It's off the shelf, you can buy it. Link to that will be in the bottom there. By the way, yes, I am in my work clothes. I hope you guys are focused on me. I am on my work clothes. I'm actually headed to work right now, but I wanted to make this video. So yes, I am running E85 with an off-the-shelf tune from Power Metrics, which I mentioned is just like TSP. Obviously, the numbers are a little bit different, but like it's off the shelf. You can go buy it from Daniel Butler, who works with Power Metrics or Honda. So the link to that will be down below. I know when I made the two videos on E85, I never really mentioned if it was worth it. And a lot of people do ask me now, like, hey, like I'm thinking about getting Flex Fuel. Should I get it? Should I run it? Like, what percentage are you running and stuff like that? So I'm gonna get into that a little bit and dive a little bit deeper. So I've done my own testing with the car. Like, obviously this is my car. I can put however much ethanol I want in it. And I ran 30%, 40%, 60, and then full E85. So I've done my own testing, and I found personally that the car runs smoother around E40, E50. Anything above that, the car does sputter a little bit. I don't really know what cause of that could be. I have a couple things in mind, but I'm not gonna say what it is until I can figure it out. But it does sputter a little bit. Like, it doesn't accelerate at low RPMs very smoothly. Like, it kind of like fiddles its way up there, but when it's in high RPMs, it's good from there. So there's that. I do have the stock clutch. Now, a lot of people probably getting Flex Fuel will have a stock clutch. I do recommend getting a new clutch, and obviously, so you can actually feel the power. I feel like I've never really felt the full amount of power that this car has, because I don't have a clutch. So I will be getting one in the future. I'm waiting for ACT to open up. If you guys want to see that video, it's going to be on the top there. Personally, like I said, the car runs very smooth at 40 and 50. That's what I feel like the sweet spot is. So if you are getting Flex Fuel, E40, E50. As for you getting into the Power Metrics tune and even TSP, I don't know too much on TSP, but I do know on the Power Metrics tune, E40 is also the safest one still. I still consider that to be the best that you can do for now, until I can figure out what's going on with the full E85 and why it's not acting the way it should be. But like I said, that's where I feel like it's a safe spot. Now, is E85 worth it? Yes, 100%. The reason why I say that is because if you want more out of a car, like more power out of this car, this platform, the 10th Gen Civic, E85 does a lot. Now, the base map from K-Tuner and Honda will, be the fun, but I feel like when you get into TSP and Power Metrics, that's when it's like all fun from there. So I feel like if you are gonna get the Flex Fuel kit, definitely get one of those tunes if you're on K-Tuner or on Honda, because they're gonna be hella fun. It's gonna weight the car just so much more. You're gonna have so much more fun with it. I definitely say E85 is worth it if you're thinking about it. If you're like a little on the sketchy side and you're like, I kind of want to get it, but I don't want to blow the motor. I've had this tune since November. I've had E85, I believe, like a month before that. I haven't had any problems. I haven't had any knocking, obviously. The motor still runs great. Everything is smooth. Like, I've had zero problems with E85 in general. A lot of people are telling me that it might eat the lines up. There are people that are running E85 before me, and they're still running the stock lines. Like, I don't know basically what they're talking about. I know what they're talking about, but like I said, there's people that are running E85 longer than I have, and their lines are fine. So I feel like I'm okay. One downside though that I do see with the PRL Flex Fuel kit, and it could just be me, is when I run my Honda, the app on here, the number is not really accurate. It'll fluctuate even from 0 and it'll go back to 40, or it'll go to like 16 and stuff like that. So it's not accurate, it's not consistent. That's one of the downsides. I know there are other Flex Fuel kits out there, but I feel like with PRL, it's not accurate. I don't know if it's just me or the way that we wired it. I don't know, but it just doesn't seem very accurate in my opinion. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't know if you guys are gonna be running PRL, but just kind of be aware of that, because that is the problem that I am having with that kit. So I hope you guys think about that as well. But other than that, the car runs super smooth. I freaking love it. E85 is the best when it comes to trying to wake up a car. So like I said, if you are thinking about it, I do say it's worth it. You should get it. I've been running it for quite some time, and it is you know, very helpful. So I mean, it is very fun. So I feel like you'll have some fun with it too. And then paired with the intake, oh my god, oh my goodness, everything just sounds so good. It's crazy. But I'm going to be going to work now because that's what I do. I'm an essential worker. Kind of whack, but I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, if you guys want an E85, definitely go for it. I haven't had any problems with it, and if you're not like launching the car every single day, then I feel like you're okay, because I don't launch the car and I'm good. So I don't know, but do be careful when you go full 85. You will have some startup issues. Let's see if it'll do it here. I think it'll be okay though, because it is warm. Yeah, it's warm. See what I mean, guys? We Gucci. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys found it useful. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and go down below. I will answer everything. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Dab, peace. One other thing I forgot to add too. My birthday is April 4th. I'm moving it back to June 4th. Just because this whole corona. Okay, peace.